Hey guys, this is Andrew Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. I can also be followed on Twitter, KeeneOnMarket. Another day, another earnings story. Today I want to talk about JP Morgan. They report earnings tomorrow before the bell. What is the number expecting? 78 cents on $21.8 billion. JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon have been under the scrutiny of the camera lately. How much money did they lose they didn't know about? I've heard rumors up to $8 billion. I've heard it as low as $2 billion. I've seen it as high as $8 billion. JP Morgan reports earnings tomorrow. We should get a good indication of how much money they lost. One option strategy that I'm looking to put on, I haven't put it on yet, I want to put on right before the bell. Buying the July weekly. Weeklies mean they expire tomorrow. I'm playing the one-day event. I'm playing a catalyst, the July 34 straddle. I can do this for $1.45. As everybody knows, one option is 100 shares of stock. So a one-lot option, $1.45, is going to cost me $145. What does this mean? Let's break it down very easily. I am buying the July weekly 34 calls, and I'm buying the 34 puts. Well, why would I put the strategy on? I would do this for $1.45. I think JP Morgan is going to make a big move on earnings. If the earnings are, if the report of $2 billion comes out, the stock can rally. It can test the gap from 40.5 down to 38. I think the stock can see as high as $38. If they come out and say the earnings are poor because of this loss, and the losses are closer to the $6 to $8 billion, the stock will get slammed. I think it will go down to this $31 level. So in this strategy, I am playing movement. I am buying movement. I am expecting a move in JP Morgan. Over the course of the last 4 earnings, JP Morgan has moved about 3.2% on average. I like to look at earnings. I like to look at the historical movement, and I like to look at the implied movement. The implied movement is about a 4% move. The last 4 quarters, it's moved 3.2%. So even if JP Morgan only moves at 3.2%, I think it will move more. But if it only moves at 3.2%, this trade will not lose much money. However, if it moves more than this 4%, I will make a lot of money. If it retests down to 31, the 34 puts would be worth $3. So I'd be getting a double on my money on the puts. The calls would go to 0. If it retests to the $38 level, the calls would go to $4, and the puts would be worth 0. So that would be a double on my money too. So I'm looking for movement in JP Morgan for tomorrow on earnings. I think we'll make a big move. I'm not sure the direction. That's why I'm buying straddles. This is Andrew Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. We also have an earnings webinar this Sunday. I'm going to be talking about earnings for next week. Goldman Sachs, Chipotle, WINN. How I'm going to be playing them. You can email sales@KeeneOnTheMarket.com to get into the webinar. It'll be Sunday, 6 p.m. How I trade historical versus implied vol and measured move targets. This is Andrew Keene from KeeneOnTheMarket.com. See you guys on Sunday.